Hey y'all, my takeaway this week from the videos and for the discussion board this week on formative and summative assessment. In watching the videos, my takeaway was that formative assessments are like quick check-ins that you can do with students to find out where they are in the lesson. It's informing us as the teacher if we need to reteach any information, if the class is grasping the information that we're teaching, if they understand. And, that can be done, formative assessments can be done by asking oral questions or doing quick check-ins to find out where they are. And summative assessments are a summary of the entire unit or the semester or even the year. It sums up everything they have learned and you assess them on that. More like midterms, finals, things like that. If I were to come up with two unique forms of assessment for my formative assessments, my go-to are exit tickets, and I give them at least twice a week, where the students, I have already questions that are on half sheets of paper, and there's usually one or two based on what I taught that day or that week, and they have to do a quick exit ticket, and they just answer questions that I think they should know. And in collecting those questions, I can see what students really understood and which students are struggling and which students understood. Another formative assessment that I do are quick writes, where I either at the beginning of the lesson or at the end of the lesson, of that day, I have students do 1 minute and I put on the timer and they write down any and everything they can remember from the lesson that day. So I do quick writes and the exit tickets. Now for summative assessments, I don't really have any unique way of doing a midterm outside of a midterm or a final outside of a final. Those pretty much are what they are. Standardized tests, of course, can fall under summative assessments too, and they're kind of what they are. So if you guys have any really cool ideas on summative assessments outside of, the boring final and the boring midterm and the standardized tests, please let me know because I'm open to hear some unique ideas on how to do that. All right, until next week's discussion, see you then.